being in other people's business. It's another red flag.
Two of them are one of the same coin. I do not care what people say, they are just the same, and that is why they do not match. So, welcome back to my channel, another never ever match review. So, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and obviously, I want to know what you guys think about this couple. So, now we're in episode 4, and honestly, a lot happened between the two of them. I was cringing so bad. So we started off from Alicia confronting Brandon after his fight with argument basically with Keke, and then he went to the kitchen and then she was like, "Oh no, go talk to Keke, do not say it outside." And then he goes, "Oh, why are you so bothered about every other person? Focus on your issue," and reports her to Ervin. And he was like, "Oh, I'm going to talk to her, I'm going to talk to her." And he goes to talk to her about it. Now, this is when the whole thing started going down. What am I talking about? They've been going downhill since the first day they met. But the amount, the way he spoke to her, like he was reprimanding a child, that was the vibe I got. Because you're coming to meet me, and then you're telling me, "Oh, I don't like how you bought into people's situation. You're being so messy. You didn't even listen to what I have to say." Because to be honest, she was actually right in what she was saying. If you have an issue, talk to the person. Stop telling every other person. The probability of you getting a resolution is very low, except if you're talking to a licensed therapist. And it's like, "I don't like the way you're being all messy, so bossy. You're always coming off so rude. Like, you're being so aggressive." There is no damn word he did not call her. And I'm not going to say that she does not warrant some of the names she's been called, but there are ways you can approach somebody, especially someone you claim to like. There are ways you approach people. I'm just going to be frank with you. And he approached her in the messiest, rudest, and unwanted way someone would ever want. Like, someone can never take. He called her so many names in that sitting, and then she started speaking in tongues, saying she wanted to calm herself down. I cackled a bit when she did that because I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why are you speaking in tongues? You're looking very crazy." And I'm happy that she realized that she was looking crazy, because she was actually looking crazy when she posted out in tongues. It just came from nowhere. She just started speaking in tongues. And I'm like, are my ears going bad? But I guess it's better than shouting and getting aggravated. Just speaking something is going to calm you down. And he stands up saying, "Don't do that next time. Don't do that next time. You are actually raising your voice." And then she's telling him, "Oh, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do." And then he turns back and says, "You stop shouting."
I'm not talking. Just don't. Like like just stop.
Why can't there be peace? Maybe it's the spirit of the house. You're flaming.
But you were legit the one screaming initially. He was the first person who raised his voice. Blaming her for raising her voice back. I mean, sometimes when it gets to a screaming match, it's the loudest voice that wins. But you started shouting first. Then when she responded with equal volume, it is, "Don't raise your voice at me." I hate when people are doing that. He was totally passive aggressive in that communication. That conversation they had was totally passive aggressive. And Alicia, for someone who has been told several times that you're always forcing your opinions on other people, I thought she would be wise enough to just keep mute, because it's very obvious that the people, especially the men in the house, do not appreciate our various advices that she has been given. So I thought someone who could read the mood would have sense enough to stop giving advice. Then they went on and like everybody went to a date. They were looking initially happy, playing the golf, and all of a sudden she starts dancing, and this dude throws the look.
Can't dance.
No, I'm
And she says, "What, I can't dance anymore?" I says, "I didn't say anything." "Oh, please." Please. That's one thing I would never take from anybody. Like, you're playing with someone's intelligence. This is just a typical example of a man that is fed up, no longer in love. The charades have ended. He no longer cares to put up a pretense. And if Ervin is honest with himself, he should just tell Alicia that he no longer likes her, because he has been saying that he has been saying red flags upon red flags. When you start counting red flags that someone has been portraying, you no longer like the person as much. Because as much as we try to say, oh, you can look past your love, is sort of blinding. Love sort of maxes a lot of things, that when the clips, when everything starts falling down, you're like, oh, so this person was like this. Oh, was I really taking this person? Like, was I really managing this person like that? That is what love does to you. Because I don't understand how a little gyration here and there is an issue. And your face said 1,000 words. He didn't need to speak. Because the next thing he says is,
Like, weird. That was
Where?
your word. So you might as well just sip it. Because saying you're weird, having an attitude because she's gyrating, that means she was actually right in the first episode when I was even calling her out, when she said he has mood swings, because he had several mood swings in this episode. I did not understand why he had an issue with her dancing. You guys were on a date, music was playing, her body was moving to the music. When you're tired of a relationship, be honest. Just tell the person, oh, I no longer like you. Oh, I no longer want to be in this relationship. Oh, can we just end it? But I understand that in this kind of show, it is hard to end it. But you will not be the first or the last person to walk away from a show. If you're tired, if you're exhausted, the whole cold, grumpy, nitpicky attitude you're throwing here and there is not warranted. Two of you will not make it. Two of you will not make it, because two of you are not ready to bow, to have a conversation, and to be honest to each other about how you feel. They do not like each other as much. Through the phone, they could not, just like when they say, oh, when you marry someone is when you really know who you married or who you were dating. Through the phone, there were pretenses, false image, false character, false attitude. Now they are living in the same confined space that they cannot leave. Everything is coming crashing down. So we're going to see what will happen in the next episode. But you guys leave. What do you think about Alicia and Ervin? Because I do not think they're going to make it.